don't wanna fall again. This just hurt me. Just think about it, but you hold me like you don't wanna break. I need some space. Just think about it, maybe separate is better, better. I will love you till forever, forever.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Messy Street Studio in the house. So thank you so much guys for joining me. This is gonna be there's so much going on tonight. I know it's like real late. It's like 1:40 a.m. right now. So I'm not gonna post this until like around like 3 p.m. because most people are asleep. So nobody's gonna be watching at about this time. But so I'm doing a review now. I think Nika changed her name to Reality and Motherhood with Miss Nika. So right now she's applying for jobs. So basically Reality must hit her the hat. I need to get out here and do what I need to do, but we're gonna do a little review on this before I go to bed to see what she got going. So she's looking for jobs right now. She's at the computer station and she's now y'all hear that talking about I can't find nothing. Because she's mama right now, so I pretty much have to tell you what she's saying. She said she can't find crap and she don't want to work at no restaurant. Let me tell you something. When I needed a job, I didn't care what it was. That's why I can tell y'all I worked at fast food. I worked as a CNA. I worked as a GNA. If you don't know what GNA is, it's a geriatric nursing assistant. That means basically you're working with older people. I work fast food. I work housekeeping. I mean, this lady is crazy. You need a job, so why are you being so picky? That's why a lot of people don't have jobs. They play games talking about, oh, I can't find it. I bet there's thousands of jobs on there. If you go to your state and look for, it is mad people hiring for a lot of jobs. So for her to say, oh, I can't find nothing. Yes, you can, lady. You just don't want to do certain work. But what's wrong with working at a fast food restaurant? There's nothing wrong. That's one of the easiest jobs to actually do. Why don't you get something working with prep? Prep is fun. Prepping all that food and then taking it out there, working. And you can work inside the salad bar if you're not a people person. You don't have to do. See, a lot of people think the restaurant you have to do like waitress or something like that. If you don't apply for waitress, a lot of employers, they're not going to put you there. A lot of employers will not put you somewhere that you did not apply for, not unless they really need you that night and they really need a lot of people. They might be like, hey, can you just take this food out to the guests because we a little short-staffed, but all we want you to do is take the food out to the guests. But this lady, she's full of crap. She is full of crap talking about she can't find out. That's what a lot of them people do when they know they have to work a job, a 9 to 5. I told you 85% of people don't like working jobs. They're gonna find any evidence. Oh, I couldn't find her. She might have to do these job searches because she gets like government assistance and they probably ask her like, what's going on? Have you been working? They'll give you a sheet. And you'll have to write down all the jobs that you applied for. And don't try to lie about it. Don't try to lie. Because they do call down there and they will ask the people, did you call? Did you check up on the job? or did you do any kind of because you just can't with them. You just can't say, okay, I'm gonna put this down as a job, and if they don't call me, I ain't gonna call them. No, they even have on there. What did you do? Did you call them for contact to do a update? Did you call them? Did you get on the did you go online? What did you do? They're gonna want to know that. What did you do? And if you lie, you can possibly get your, well, basically they take your services away. So I think that's what this is with her applying for these jobs, because she gets all that assistance. They're like, hey, lady, when you gonna get a job? When you gonna start working? What's up? She talking about her tooth is hurt. I mean, I don't know why I don't know why she don't want to work at a restaurant. She eat at enough of them. She drive to enough of them. She should have been asking them for job applications. She would have been had a job. Especially like Taco Bell and those kind of places. They hire you on the spot. Hey, can you start tomorrow? She being real picky. Why are you being real picky when you know you need a job? You should not be picky at all, lady. You should get what you can get. Because when you ask them for them benefits, you think she said, "Oh no, I don't want to do that program. I want to do this program." You think she did that? Because they do have different programs. You think she did that? No, she took whatever she could get, and she needs to do this with this job hunting thing and stop playing games. Yeah, she looking pissed at it. She looking mad. She looking mad at that computer like, yeah, you can't just think, look, let me tell you something. You can't just think that you're going to sit on your behind and just take from the government and they're not going to say anything, because the government knows that we pay out of our taxes, our tax dollars to take care of these people's families. We already know that. So the government knows, hey, that's not fair. This ain't fair. We got to do something. So now, before you could get away with it, before you didn't even have to work, you could just sit on your lazy behind and absolutely do nothing. But now, you can't do that. You got to go do these job searches. And some of them you have to have a minimum of like at least 5 searches for that week, or like maybe 2-3 searches for that week. But yeah, you have to fill out that whole paper has to be filled up. And yes, they are gonna call, so don't even think you're gonna play them and just put down any old job and they gonna call. No, they will be calling. They gonna want to know, how did you update? Did you contact them back? And if you didn't, they gonna ask you, why didn't you contact them back? She done look really excited too, looking for these jobs, and even she talking about they ain't got crap. Yes, they do, lady. You don't want to work. You don't want to do that job. But honey, you ain't got no choice. Cause the YouTube ain't tubing. Y'all, she's falling asleep. She's playing on her phone now. She ain't serious about this. She playing on her phone now. She's yawning about fall. She's getting tired, falling asleep. Lady, why did you even go up there and waste your time on finding a job when you ain't even, you can tell she's not even motivated. She don't even want to work. You can look at her and tell she don't want to work. She just looking at her phone. She's like, This is crazy. Like, why even go down there and waste time? There could be some, you could give up that computer to somebody else that really is looking and wants a job. Oh my God. I'm just looking at the way she's looking at this computer. This computer is like she did not want to be there. But look, she probably ain't, her eyes is probably hurting and everything. She probably ain't looked at a computer in a long time, especially looking for jobs. But y'all should see her face. She does not want to be here right now. She does not want to do this, but when you getting all that assistance and you getting all those programs, you best believe you're gonna have to fill out that paper, and I think that's what it's come to. Now she ain't got the paper with her now, but I heard her phone taking pictures, so maybe she's taking pictures of the jobs that she's been searching for, and then she's gonna write them down, and then she can contact them, she can call them, or she can contact them by email. But she probably trying to call. She probably turned her phone off. She probably turned her phone off when they call back to tell her to come in for a job interview. Oh my God, I can't right now, y'all. I cannot. And let me tell y'all something. It's not, I mean, getting a job, it can be a challenge. Especially, like, let me tell y'all something. It can be a challenge to get a job because I like Indeed. If you looking for a job and you finding it hard, go on Indeed. You can put your resume in. Matter of fact, write your resume up before you even go on there. That way it's easier because you can just download your resume into Indeed. And then it'll just ask you simple stuff like your name, address. I think it asks you for some other stuff. Name, address, and things like that. But then after you get all that, and I like Indeed because it lets you put in skills. So say for instance, you're applying for a job and they need certain skills for that job. Indeed will pull those skills up and you just tap next to it, the skills that you have, and they put it down there for the employer to see that you have those skills to work that job. But yeah, Indeed, that's the one that I usually go on. Indeed.com. Monster.com is good too. I never really use them like that. Snag a Job is good. But yeah, if you're looking for a job, and don't be picky. I know some people are like, well, I don't want to work that time. If you need to work a job and you need cash in your pocket right now, you cannot be like this lady. You cannot be like, oh, I don't want to work this job. This lady has 10 kids. She should not be picky about anything. She should get what she can get. Now, I understand she has to make sure she gets a job that's going to pay enough to take care of those 10 kids. I mean, she could even go, but she talking about she don't want to work in a restaurant. Lady, you could go to Chick-fil-A making food. It don't have to be cashier. Making food. And they may start you off at $15, right? Some of those places some of those restaurants are starting off. I know in New York they said they about to start paying their employees in the restaurants $25 an hour. So they're getting up here, but for her to be acting like this, acting like she too good to work in a restaurant, lady, girl, bye. I think she's filling out for a job. Yeah, but Indeed, it's really easy. And once you have all your information in there, you just start applying a job. Now, some jobs you'll have to go on the website and apply through the website, but some of them you just have to push send. They don't even want no. That is your job application when you send it to them, and they'll call you and they'll text you a text message that they're interested and you can come in for a job interview. So yeah, Indeed.com is really good if you're looking for a job. And they got loads of jobs on Indeed. Uh-oh. I thought y'all I felt dry. She's holding somebody. Hold on, y'all. I know I did not see that. Hold on. Hold on. She called some. She called somebody. But who knows how long she let it ring? Who knows how long she let it ring? You gotta let it ring for a minute, Nika, because some of them be somewhere else. You gotta let it ring sometimes. Sometimes you gotta ring 4 or 5 times. Don't be so quick to hang up.
Do you have any 3 bedrooms available? They're on a waiting list? Alright, so how do I get on the waiting list? Is there a fee?
She calling.
I wanted to go into the medical field as quickly as possible.
Who is she calling? Talking about, say, I'm thinking she calling people for jobs and she calling people for, I don't know who the heck she calling. Hold on, y'all. So she said looking for a stable job and house. So she's looking for a house. Now, anytime they say how long is the waiting list, that's Section 8. So it's like this lady gonna always need help because she has 10 kids. She's gonna always need help. Always. It's always gonna have to be a waiting list. Those waiting lists are long. If y'all see how many people are on that waiting list, I wouldn't even want to do it because they ain't gonna do nothing but put you in a bad area. You're not gonna be in a good area. You're not gonna be in a good neighborhood. You can forget that. You're just not. So if you can be on that waiting list all you want, but be for real. Do you really want to stay in a bad neighborhood where people are gonna look for the next come up? Especially if you especially if you stay there. I mean, if you want to do it, you can, but get out as soon as possible. As soon as your money start getting up, leave. Get out of there. Don't get trapped. Because they trap a lot of people because they just keep giving them resources and resources and resources. And people get comfortable with that, and they won't want to move. And then most of the time when they try to move, it's too late. Then they have to start all over again. And she's supposed to be looking for a job. Now, she's probably on that computer calling about waiting lists, about a house. Lady, you're supposed to be looking for a job. She's still talking about she can't find nothing.
That's what that lady on the
I mean, it's crazy. Some of these people be getting this Section 8 and stuff. Why don't y'all try to apply for a job up in there? Go to school. Then as soon as you get out of school, you can apply for to work in those places with social services, or the places that do them little programs and stuff. But this lady, she want the house more than she want a freaking job. You see what I'm saying? She want the house more than she want a job. How are you even gonna pay for half of this house if you don't have no job? Because you're not just gonna get no house for free. They gonna pay half, and then you pay the other percentage of it. But she not even look. She wants the house more than she wants a job, and that's saying a lot. Nika, girl, you need to get it together.
Yeah, they have a 3 bedrooms in there.
3 bedrooms. There must gonna be some big ass bedroom. There must gonna be some big bedrooms. Lady, you got 10 kids. You need more than a 3 bedroom. Why are you doing that? Really, you don't even look. Really, you don't even have to use the mouse. You can use the stroller. They have the stroller with the little with the little arrows. They have 2 arrows on the side and 2 in the middle. You can just scroll down like that. She making all that noise with that mouse, girl.
Thank you.
You talking about her tooth hurt. Or she was eating fried chicken. On one of her videos, she was eating Popeye's chicken. About, oh, my mouth hurts so much. My mouth hurts so much. situation. Yeah, because you bank too much on YouTube. I mean, you know you weren't making money like that. You put all your eggs in one basket, and now look at it. There's no telling. With the way, oh my God, she's gonna be a piece of work. Like, when's the last time that Nika had a job? She's gonna be a piece of work at that job. People not gonna want to work with her. She probably gonna be lazy. I mean, come on. That's why she probably don't want to work at the restaurant. But honey, even if you get a sit down job in the office, you still gotta work. You either gonna be on the phone, you gonna be doing something. Not unless you're and supervisors, they still have to be on the phone because they have to monitor what the workers is doing. So if I don't know what kind of job she thinks she gonna get where she ain't gonna do no work. But lady, you're out of your mind if you think what job she thinks she gonna get where she not gonna do no work. Because if she wants a sit down job like at a call center. Well, I used to work at a call center. Oh, they gonna work you. You gonna get call after call, and you gotta try to close them calls. You gotta try your best to close a call. I work for sales. Now the most sales that I ever made in one night was 8 sales. That was in the morning time though. I don't know. It seems like in the morning time people are more. I don't know. They just more willing to do stuff. They more willing to do stuff. I made 8 sales one morning. I was surprised myself. And then the supervisor, he played me. Because I was telling him, I was like, look, I don't want to be on night shift. But so, I don't know. They probably do little meetings. And he probably heard that I made 8 sales that morning. And he was probably like, oh, no, she has to. I was like, dude. So, and I was pissed off though, but anyway. So, yeah, I don't know what job this lady want. Because if she think even if you get a sit down job, you're still going to be doing a lot of work. You're still, it's more tiresome doing those type of jobs. So you just sit all day. It's boring. Those call center jobs, they are so freaking boring. Not the one that I was working. It was actually some good action up in that call center. You know, I had a good time working as long as I did. But I just don't know what this lady wants. I mean, you're gonna have to work, Nika. You're gonna have to work whatever job you get. If you do get a job where you ain't got to work, let me know because it ain't gonna be no 9 to 5 rat race job. It's gonna be a job where you got a degree. This lady says she's researching for a job. How do you research for a job, lady? I'm not understanding this. You don't research no job. You're already on the website. Not unless you want to go research. What I think she meant is she want to go research the go look, because like when you apply for a job, it is good. Most of the time, if I apply for a whack job, I don't go research anything. I don't research anything to find out about the company because it don't even matter. Because if it's just a whack job, you're not gonna grow in the company. So why even want to know about the company, a company that you ain't even gonna grow in, and you're just gonna stay at the exact same location because there's plenty of people ahead of you. That's why it's not good to work for big corporations. It's good to start off and build yourself up, and then you move to bigger corporations. Because a lot of those big corporations, there's a lot of people that's been there for years, and they're waiting to get that one step up to a better promotion. So I think that's what she meant. She wanted to research the job um, to see the history of it, because it should tell you right there when you're applying for these jobs. It should tell you right there on the job board when you click into the job what you're gonna be doing. What you're gonna be doing. It tells you all the job responsibilities. And like I told you before, if this lady thinks that she's just gonna sit on her butt and do absolutely nothing, no, you're gonna have to do some work. You're gonna have to do some work. Now she talking about she don't want to do restaurant. So if you don't want to do restaurant work, that means she definitely not gonna do housekeeping work. Housekeeping is out of the question for this lady. She's not in. You have to be in good shape to do housekeeping. You gotta be in really good shape to do housekeeping, and you're not just gonna do two rooms. You're gonna be doing about. When I used to work housekeeping, I was doing like at least 16 rooms. Now on slow days, I might get 8 rooms, but the max was 16 rooms. I know y'all like, how you do it? I did it. I started early. Sometimes I wouldn't take a lunch. Sometimes I would take a short break, but you had to get them rooms done. You gotta do something. Sometimes I would get help too, but man, girl. So restaurant is out for her. She don't want to do restaurant. Housekeeping is out for her. She won't be able to do housekeeping. It's too much. It's too much. She not gonna be able to clean all them rooms. She not gonna be able to do that. That's out. She could do a call center, but she would be better off doing a call center like customer service. She definitely not gonna do good in sales, because in sales you got to sell people, and if you don't sell people, you can get fired. Like that place that I worked at, yeah, if you weren't making any type of sales, you were on the verge of being fired, and it ain't, because I was even talking to the supervisor, and I was like, well, what if people don't make won't make no sales or anything? Like, do they get paid? He was like, yeah. He said they can get paid. You know, they can sit there and do just the bare minimum and not get paid. But he said, believe me, they're going to be out that door soon. They're going to be fired. We let them get away with it a little bit. But if they just not going to do anything and get the bare minimum, which ain't nothing, the bare minimum, if you're not making no sales at a call center like that, you ain't getting jack. You're not going to be able to pay your bill. You ain't going to be making no money. So why work somewhere if you're not going to put your all into it? You're not going to be making nothing. So, she could work in a call center, but making sales, she definitely not going to be able to do that. She could do customer service, but that's very stressful with customer service. You're going to get back-to-back calls. You have to be fast with that. What other jobs are there? Retail. She could do good in retail. She could do okay in retail, but it couldn't be retail like Walmart or something. It couldn't be that type of retail. I don't think she would have the yeah, I don't think she could do that, because some of them people in like Walmart stuff, they be acting up really bad. I think her, like the attitude she has, she won't be playing that with people sitting there trying to talk to her any type of way. So, but I think that she could do retail, like a retail, like what's the name of Boscov's? I don't even know if they still have Boscov's, but My parents used to shop there all the time when they were together. Montgomery Ward, I don't know, they still have one. Um, J.C. Penney's, I think they still have J.C. Penney's. Macy's, she could work at Macy's, like maybe in the makeup department or in the perfume department. One of those departments. I think those type of places, it's like more relaxed. It's more relaxed people there. If you ever notice it, you will barely see anybody arguing up in there, because with people over there, they just want to shop. And there's a lot of older generation of people there, older people there. So it's not going to be a lot of fussing. It's just going to be people coming in there. They looking for perfume. So I think that she would do really well in retail. But like housekeeping, she could do good. And she could do good in restaurant, but she don't want to do restaurant. So why do it if you don't want to? It's no need to even do restaurant. Because she could do like prep or something, but she don't want to. So those are the only other options that this lady has, not unless she has this big invention idea and she gonna go on Shark Tank. But other than that, yeah, girl, you with it. Ain't no time to be choosy.
You done?
Her daughter's with her. I guess she in there trying to get a job too. Cause she asked her what she done.
Because I mean, a lot of you. It's a lot that's happening in my head. It's a lot. We go through a lot every day, you know, to take care of family. And I'll do whatever I can to make sure my kids are straight. They have all the basic needs that they need, you know. Because I'm trying to fight this fight and do what I gotta do, trying to get everything organized and trying to keep my head up high and keep myself, you know, going forward every day, asking the Lord to guide me every way. What's the thing I take to get where I need to be at? Definitely trying to find a job.
Yeah, but a lot of people, man, like a lot of people, they always be saying like, why do certain people support these mothers? I mean, if you have a little, I mean, I'm not saying that you have to take care of somebody's kids, but you could just do little things, which I think all those mothers, like Liv's Life, My Jazzy Life, Strong Mama Chrissy, if you really care about them, you should be sending them inspirational stuff. Like you can send them stuff for their kids, that's fine, but like send them inspirational and like positive books that can uplift them, that they can read each and every day. Because yeah, people do make mistakes. I'm not knocking any of these mothers. People make mistakes. Now she always said that her kids are not a mistake, and nobody's saying that they are, but lady, you have 10 kids, so you can't say that you didn't make some mistakes. I mean, having kid after kid after kid, we can tell how much you was, busting it wide open because of the ages of your kids. So yeah, nobody's saying that that your kids were a mistake. We're just saying that you did make some mistakes in your life, and to me, she is owning up to the mistakes. To me, it is catching up to her that, hey, dang, I made some decisions in my life that, dang, now, I mean, I know y'all couldn't hear, but she said she put herself in this predicament. So maybe she was blowing money. Because a lot of people were saying, well, if you don't have money, why are you going out here and playing bingo? Bingo don't cost that much. Bingo don't cost that much. Let me see how much bingo costs. Okay, so it said a buy-in will range from $2 to $10, which will include 1 to 2 of the regular game packs. The buy-in covers 10 to 14 regular games, early games, blackouts, except on Sizzler, and other add-on games are sold separately at $1 each. They may come in packages where other bingos may apply. So you can. It's not really that much. You could buy a card for $1. It's really not that much. So for them to be criticizing her about playing bingo, she can play bingo. Maybe that's something that takes her mind off of it, off of the stuff that she's going through. But I guess her daughter's in there getting a job to do. I thought that her daughter already had a job, but let me tell y'all something. In them other countries, they have their kids working at 2, 3 years old. They be making money. But over here, it's different. They can't work. They can't work like that. They need a work permit. That's too young for a kid over here in the U.S. to work. You can teach them certain things and stuff like that, which a lot of people don't care. They will take their kids out with them. Like if they have their own business, they'll take their kids out and show them what they do and things like that, and show them how to become their own business owner. Like we gonna talk about that other lady that took it too far. We gonna talk about that. The lady that had the waxing, the skin waxing business, and she had her daughter doing these grown ass women. They were busting it all wide open. She was down there. The little girl was down there waxing it for her. I was like, oh, disgusting. But we'll talk about that in another video. But that one lady had them legs gapped over. She looked like she stank. She did. She looked like she was funky. It don't take that long for the kitty cat to get musty. You know what I'm saying? It don't take that long. All it takes is a couple peas, especially if like you don't have those handy wipes. You know those handy wipes that the vaginal wipes. They're like little wipes that you use, and then you don't flush them though. You just roll them up like you would roll a pad, and then you put them in a little bin on the side. But if you're not doing that, yeah, you're gonna have a musty pissy pussy, and we know that most women don't do that. Most women use. I don't. I do it. I use wipes because I just feel I don't. That toilet paper. Yeah, I use the toilet paper first, and then I use the wipe, and then the toilet paper again, and then I dispose of it. But a lot of women ain't doing that. So them women sitting there cocking their legs up to that little girl, they need to be brought in on charges too. They arrested them all. No, they need to arrest the women that sat their little stank behinds up there and let that little girl do that. But I digress. We'll talk about that in another video.
Situations, you know, basically say that's to be your support. take care of my responsibility as a mom. No matter the race or the color, I'm doing what I got to do regardless of the situation. I get my YouTube channel to show you guys, how hard I am. I am fighting for a place for me and my kids, a job, and things that I need to get done to, make sure we're straight. I got 10 kids. And next to kids. You guys continue to enjoy the vlog. If you like, comment, subscribe, turn on notification bells.
So she basically said that she put herself, at least she's taking responsibility, because a lot of some women, they don't take responsibility for the things that they be doing. It's just they have all these excuses. But at least she's taking responsibility and know that she messed up, and know that now she knows that she gotta get out there, she gotta get a job, and she gotta find a house to stay in. It's only fair to the kids. Them kids didn't ask to be born. Now, for the fathers, isn't she getting child support? Like, she has 10 kids. I would have took each, and if they were still there, because, things happen at, like, where some of these kids' fathers are not here anymore. Like, whatever happened in the situation, they're not here anymore. Like, beloved son, Dalvin, his dad is not here anymore. So, but I'm just like, I would take if I had 10 kids, I would take each and every one of their fathers on child support. I would be getting child support for each and every father, and they wouldn't be able to work under the table, because I would make sure that I would stress that to them, like, look, he's known, even if he's not, I'd be like, look, he's known to work under the table. So, if there's any way, that you can find out or follow him one day to see if he's doing that. Because, look, I had 10 kids, and I didn't make these kids by myself. And he's the father, so he should be helping me. These fathers should be helping me with all of these kids. And dang, for her to have 10 kids and none of the dads is there, that's bad. That's a very bad look. 10 kids and no dads is there. No dads come to visit. No dads doing nothing. And a lot of these situations, you had My Jazzy Life. No father. No, I can't say no father in the picture, because Phil, he does take his kids. He does see his kids. He takes care of his kids. So I can't say that. I take that back. I forgot about Philip. But Chris, she said he don't even come see Legendary. Legendary is 2 years old. He needs his father in the picture. So I just think, Chris need to suck it up with what he had going on with Jasmine. If you don't like her, who cares? But go see your kid. He needs to see all of his kids. I think he has 4 kids. If I'm not mistaken, he has 4 kids, because he has one by Jazz, he has one by Medusa, and he has 2 others by, I forgot the other girl's name, Alexis or something, I'm not for sure. But yeah, he has 4 kids, so he definitely needs to get it together and go see your kids, dude. But
sorry for me. I just want y'all to pray for us and continue to focus on our journey on our YouTube channel. We out here in Motherhood with Miss Nika. In real life, in real life situation, on the channel. I appreciate you guys so much love, so much y'all understand, so much I love you guys. And all my true supporters, still supporters to our journey here on YouTube, Instagram.
Yeah, I pray for all, for real. I'm a totally different person from what I used to be. Cause I used to be like, I ain't care. I'll be like, man, I'm not praying for you. But that's not right, because if you see somebody that's in a situation like this one and a lot of the other ones, yeah. Oh, oh man, I gotta get the video. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely pray for her. I'm gonna pray for all of them. I'm gonna pray for her. I'm gonna pray for my Jazzy Life. I'm gonna pray for Strong Mama Chrissy. I'm gonna pray for Liv's Life, because I really feel like they need prayer. And we definitely need to pray for their situation. I mean, these are black women. I never want to see a black woman go through this or put her down, because this could be this could be my sister in this situation, or this could be my niece in this situation. So for me to up and down somebody, no, I'm not doing it. Yeah, at the beginning, yeah, my commentary it's a comedy slash seriousness. So you might see me saying, laughing like, "Oh, girl, get it together," but and it's funny. But in real life, yeah, I only want to see the best for these black women on here. So hopefully, all their situations will get better, and they can just live the life they want, and hopefully they can find, hopefully, they can find a man that's willing to come in and treat them like gold. Because don't think it's not a man out. I know y'all like, shoot, ain't no man out there that's gonna take that's gonna deal with that. No, there's a man out there for her. There's a man out there for every woman and every kind of situation. And I feel like she can find another man, but she would definitely have to sit down with her kids and be like, look, you don't have to. This is the man that's in my life right now, and we're getting closer, and our bond is getting really close. And I want you guys to respect him, because a lot of times when women let these men come into the picture, it's like, don't touch my kid. I will discipline my kid. No, you can't do it like that. You can't do it. There need to be some set rules. Because most kids will try to walk all over your new man, talk to him any type of way, call him names and stuff, and you just like, don't worry about it, I got it, I'm gonna get it, and then you don't get it, and then that starts a whole another problem. So the best thing to do is just let your kids know, look, you're not gonna disrespect him, because it's gonna be a problem if you disrespect him. Okay, um this is my man, and I'm gonna make sure that he respects you guys, and I want you guys to respect him. And as long as we're all respectful to people, there shouldn't be no problem. But if you think you're just gonna come in here and disrespect and stuff, no, we can't have that. So showing your kids to be respectful and talking to him like, look, I told my kids to respect you, and you have to respect my kids, and that's just how it is. But you just gotta have a long talk when it comes to that, but there's somebody out there for everybody. So don't think that it ain't a man that won't come and swoop Nika up and love her unconditionally with all her 10 kids, because I've seen it done before. Okay? So that was pretty much the end. She ain't doing nothing else, but yeah, that was my review on that. She's actually looking for a job. She's calling around for places for houses. It's Section 8 because I heard her say, how long is the waiting list? But yeah, at least she's getting it together. Like, there ain't nothing else for me to say. At least she's getting it together. And it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. We just gonna have to pray for it, y'all. We just gonna have to pray for all the mommies on the mommy section. Just pray for them and hope that they get it together this year and they find the love of their life and just be, somehow you just gotta be happy for people. But so guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Yeah, it was a late night, but I'm gonna be posting that at 5 p.m. so don't miss it. Make sure you like and subscribe my channel. Also hit that bell notification so you won't miss another video from Messy Street Studio. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.